What's going on, guys? Welcome to Nebraska. Kind of got a crazy little short video that I'll hopefully be able to get to you guys at some point in time. It's 4:45 here, and it's been kind of pretty good weather here the last 4 or 5 days. Ever since New Year's Day, basically, it's been super awesome. I went out on New Year's Day, kind of at the worst time that you could possibly go out, from like noon till whenever I got done, 3:30 or so. Had a really good day on the body of water that I'm going to today. It was a big crappie bite. I caught a couple 12, 13 inchers, and then I got two really nice 14-inch slabs, if you will. So kind of have a nice evening here, and hopefully I can get a few on the ice for you guys and see what kind of comes about for the next half an hour. So we are just about to pull up to the lake. You're probably going to be able to tell based off of my face reaction of if somebody is, if you will, not in my spot but in my spot. There was only one other guy or couple out there when I came out here on New Year's Day, and I have a feeling, I didn't have a HUD, it was super nice out. I have a feeling that they saw me catching fish, and it's a very good possibility that now, this time of the year, especially being nice, that it gets hit harder. It's a smaller body of water here in Midwest Nebraska, and good news, there's no one there. All right, folks, we are officially on. Sorry, this is kind of new to me in the sense of filming and trying to, fish at the same time. Just doing it for the heck of it. I have a lot to learn, so the journey is going to be fun in regards to seeing how this all goes. But it looks like there's been a few people out here recently. It's a little slushy, as you can see there, which probably isn't like overly great or safe, but I feel fairly confident in knowing what the ice was like before, so it's kind of just a matter of probably dropping crap if something would happen. But if I get on this better ice over here, will be beneficial. All right, so I have the Garmin Panoptix, and so like when I scan around, you can see a little bit on the top right hand corner, some of that flicker coming in and out, but basically what I'm looking for is stuff kind of like that right there in the middle. Starts glowing up pretty good. Those are fish suspended, and hopefully crappie. All right, so kind of found them, kind of not. There's a bunch down below, and of course, like I said, this is new to me, and I got a lot to learn as far as recording, but I'm gonna get dropped down and see how active these suckers are, see how much fun we can have here in a little bit of time. And I already got them boiling up. Good sign. Oh, he just missed it. The thing about crappie, they'll boil up, and depending on the bite, noise level, type of stuff that you're using, they can get super active, or they can be very dormant. But I got 3, 4, 5 fish on the screen right now. Some of them are really interested, but it's going to be key just to see what we can muster up here. And the fish are just coming in just like you would want them. The key is just going to be able to get them to bite. This does happen to be the same spot just a few days ago. It was just kind of nice to be able to get down and see what these fish are doing. And just to give you guys reference, all of those things on the screen are fish just swimming through. There's a lot of fish down here. I just got a buttload of fish though. And there he is. Nice crappie. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, but that gives me a good idea of what's down there. Throw him back. Literally the exact spot when I punched a hole over here not too long ago. I didn't really see anything over here, but then then I saw them. So it just, you know, you got to know your technology, know what you're looking for, know what you're looking at. And these crappie, they move fairly quick, so sometimes it's kind of a pain in the rear end to stay on them, but you just got to keep working them, get them fired up. So the time if you get one of them to bite, they all kind of hang out and see what's going on, but in this instance it's a little bit more of a challenge. Oh gosh dang it, I missed him. Oh, I missed him again. Gosh dang it. Pulled him up, must have been a bluegill. And this is just out in the middle of nowhere on this body of water that I'm on. Sometimes it just shocks me. Oh, took a nibble. Most of the time you don't really like to drop below the fish that you're fishing, but it will help every once in a while. Oh, there we go. Fish on, and it's a bluegill. Most of these must be bluegill. I mean, they're big marks on the screen, but something big just come through. Hopefully it's one of those big old crappie. Got a feeling that they're bluegill. Either way, a fish is a fish. Kind of got to watch your rod tip, and it's nice having a sensitive one. Yeah, these are a bunch of bluegill. Well, either way, it's still fun. Get a little bit of action. Sometimes even when you're dropping down, you gotta either watch your graph or just pay attention to your line, because sometimes it'll literally stop falling down, and that's because the fish grabbed it on the way down. And really kind of hoping we get one of these big crappie out of here. Oh yeah, these are bluegill. And there are just fish all over this graph. Oh, this is a better one. This feels better. There's a nicer crappie. It's probably an 8-9 incher. There's bigger ones. This body of water that I'm on actually wasn't stocked by the Nebraska Game and Parks with crappie, but somebody put them in, they took off, and it's kind of nice to have them here. But obviously the Game and Parks doesn't like them overly too well, but still fun to catch and eat. Here we go. Right at the hole too. There we go, it's a little bit better. Again, hopefully we're coming into this prime time area where we can get, I might keep him, he's actually pretty good size. Gotta take something home to show. Right at the hole. Yeah, that one's a little smaller, but well, maybe not. Coming in hot. Oh, there we go. This was a bigger mark, but not that big of a fish. Oh, I was way high in the water column. That probably makes a whole heck of a lot of sense of why nothing was. Here we go. Oh, see, these guys are just nipping. My batting average is kind of going to crud right now. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Kind of coming up. You gonna take a sniff? Sniff it. There we go. There's a good rod bend. There we go. There's a good fish. That's a good one. That is a good crappie. That's about a 12, 13 incher. He was on a mission, that's for sure. It's fun if you can catch good quality size bluegill, but gosh dang, when you gotta weed through them suckers, that's a pain. Oh, there he is. This one's kind of a dink. He was on a mission, and he impaled it. Got some bigger marks on the screen here. Hopefully I wouldn't mind mustering another one of those bigger ones. And boy, you got some screamers coming up. Oh my god. Swing and a miss. Here comes a good one. Bluegill. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, that's a good one. This is another good one. Sorry, I told you a bluegill. I mean, it's a great Nebraska crappie right there. That is pretty hard to beat, and it'll be good eating. Hit like a bluegill. That's kind of what the crazy thing was. Some fish hanging on the bottom. It wouldn't be too bad if I got a nice bass or something. I don't really keep bass. I mean, in the summer or the winter time, I'll give it a good old try, but normally it's, here comes one screen coming up. There he is. Small-ish. We'll see if we catch one more and then call it a day. This might be a bluegill. Yep. Where they're coming from, if I got this correctly, I'm on this side, so they're actually coming through and going this way. And again, there's just nothing out here. There's no weeds, no underwater structure, but either way, I'll take it. Oh, my knees are shot. It's a pretty big active mark below me. You gonna come up and take a sniff? Come on. Well, I think we're gonna call it on that. It's pretty dark and the video footage is probably atrocious. So, anyway, it's good to be able to basically talk to myself and do a little bit of fishing for, what is it, 50 minutes. I think it took me longer to get ready than I did to get out here, but I still ended up with six decent crappie. One of them obviously a very nice one, so that's about all you can ask for, and I will see you later.